bobber HQ. It's in need of some work, but anyway, this is the new base. I've been asked by one guy, but I did want to do a 2-year review of the bike. I've had it 2 years, so we'll get straight in. So, have I had any problems with it? No. Have I done loads of miles in it? No. I've done since new just over 3,200, I think. Longest single ride, 335 miles. I've written myself some notes here. 335 miles. Would I do that again? No. That's hard work. Mostly motorway as well. No, it wasn't fun. I was very glad to get off the bike. I personally would do 200, maybe 250, but nothing much past that. I'd had plenty enough by 335. Any problems? I've said no, I think. One of my videos, if you remember, I had floppy pannier, and one wasn't floppy. So Triumph swapped out the non-floppy one. So if you buy a pannier, they're floppy. Yeah. No one could give me a reason why. You know, they could have come out with all kinds of rubbish. You'd think them being actually designed in this country, if nothing else, and the main factory HQ being here, that the dealers would have some kind of a way of talking to the guys, you know, but no. Anyway, no one could get an answer as to why they're floppy now. Maybe they're just embarrassed to say it saves them one line of stitching, or I'd like to think they're some panniers move for aerodynamic stability. I'd like to think it's that, but no one knows. Anyway, if you buy one, they're floppy. That's it. So servicing, I've had one service because she's been in storage for a while with the move and everything. I've only done one year service, which was £160. There were no problems. They updated the engine map on it, and I rode off, and I've got the optional cruise control, and I don't use it that often, but when you go into like speed restricted areas, you know, average speed cameras, I stick it on and I'm happy. I came to stick it on, it didn't work. So got back here, phoned the dealer, explained the problem. They were really decent about it. I could come back when it suited me. The guys opened up shop early, the mechanics did it, whatever they have to do to reset it. It's not the world, but they did it all the same. All no bother and everything. But just do watch out if they update your engine map and you've got something maybe optional, maybe I don't know what else there was optional on this bike. I mean, I've got the heated grips, but nothing happened to them. But the cruise went off. Okay. So what else we got? Furthest ride. Okay. So would I buy it again? Yes. In a heartbeat. Don't want to sell it? No. I'm very, very happy with it. What's the worst thing about this bike? It's the fuel tank size. And there's loads of bikes with relatively small tanks, but this one, I don't know, it's just on your mind all the time. If I get back here after having filled up and I've done 50 miles to get here, then when I set off, I've only got 50 miles and I've got to be thinking about it. So it's always sort of on your mind. So my only advice is to really brim it. So if you just fill it normally, you'll get 80 miles before the light comes on. The gauge is pretty useless because you're half empty before it even starts moving. Having said that, I mean, that last little bit is the interesting bit, but so fill it up, you'll get 80 miles out of it, the fuel light will come on, you'll get another 20 and you need to fill up sharpish. If you sit there and really brim it, like trickle it in, you'll probably get 100 miles out of it. You really take your time and fill it, and then before the fuel light comes on, and then you've still got 20. So I do brim it, but it's still it's always sort of on your mind if you go off somewhere you don't know, up in the wilds, you know. I mean, I'd love to do a tour of Scotland, you know, the Highlands, but I will definitely have to pack extra fuel, and I was thinking of how I could do that in the Panniers. They sell these like thermos bottles with fuel, and definitely for the Highlands. I don't think you could do it, seriously. But apart from that, it was brilliant. If someone said I could have a second front disc, I wouldn't say no. It's not so terrible that you know, but it can catch you out. It can catch you out. And you know all the normal things. The ground clearance is unbelievable until it runs out. And you're always going, I can't believe how far this bike goes over, and then it'll touch down. So, and make you wobble and what have you. But no, brilliant bike. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't swap it. Suits me, you know. All I can say is if you're interested, even if I've had guys, I think he was 6'8", one guy messaged me, try it. My mate 6'4", he didn't find it ridiculously small, you know, and I worried, as if you've seen my other videos, I worried about, you know, looking like a chimpanzee on a bike, but well, maybe I do, I don't know, no one's told me, but I'm comfy. I'm as comfy as can be, and happy. I love the bike. It's got loads of get up and go. It can chuff along there, cruising if you want. It's got everything. I used to have, many years ago, the old air-cooled Speedmaster, and that for me just lacked guts. You know, you had to plan your overtakes and stuff like that. This, just give it a fistful and she'll go. You know, and she'll on her head, and you'll think, wow. So for me, it's got everything. It's way fast enough, and yet it can poodle along, comfy. Not the perfect motorway tool, but doable. Although I wouldn't do 335 miles. So that's it. That's my 2-year review. I've had no cosmetic issues. You know, a bit of tarnish here or there, a little bit of rust on the odd nut. You know, I could clean it up. You know. But nothing to speak of, nothing to speak of. So if you're thinking about having a bobber, getting a bobber, you can look forward to 2 years with no problems. Hope that was useful, and one day I will do some on-board riding videos, but I've just got to get some time. I've got no time. All right, see you next time.